Hello everyone, my name is Don, or Don Z, or Zellner. I'm a magician, and this is called Magic Hands because I want to show how I take care of my hands. As a magician, as a close-up magician, I do a lot of work with my hands. So it's not only important to keep them fit, doing exercises and practicing, but it also to make them so they're not looking all gnarly and dry with messed up long ugly nails. I mean, people are going to be looking at your hands and you don't want to do things like bite them or you know, have dirt underneath your nails and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you, I used to show you, see I still do actually. There's something called a product called Satin Hands from Mary Kay. And this is still available, I believe, but the problem is it's pretty expensive. It's pretty expensive, but I like their method. The method of they have like a step-by-step thing you're supposed to do. Actually, here it would have this they call a hand softener, which is kind of a greasy substance. It's very greasy. They used to call it night emollient, I believe. But anyway, so this is like a greasy thing. And first what you do is you rub all the grease all over the place. And like I said, it's very greasy. And that softens your hands. And then they used to have a thing called buffing cream, which was the second, it was very abrasive, like exfoliating. And if you can see in this one's called a Satin Smooth Hand Scrub, and this is more, they actually added the soap, so they actually took out a step. It used to be 4 steps. It used to be the grease, it used to be the gritty thing, the buffing cream, and then a soap, and then this is the hand cream, so a moisturizer. So I really love doing it. Somebody showed me, and I ended up buying it multiple times. And I've been using it for a long time. And if you tried it, afterwards, just after one application, you'd be like, wow, these are the best my hands have ever been, right? Ever felt that way. But through kind of experimentation, I actually found like a way to do it with everyday objects or everyday products that you have in your kitchen. And I kind of go by the same steps. I go G, G, S, M. So it goes grease, grit, soap, and then moisturizing. And in this case, I'm going to do like an actual step-by-step. For my grease, I'm going to use extra virgin olive oil because it's natural. By the way, I'm not a dermatologist. Please, you know, just maybe talk to your dermatologist or doctor before you do any kind of this stuff. I have experimented with it, and I can only tell you what worked for me. But some people might have some kind of allergic reaction to olive oil. I don't know. I don't myself. So with the grease step, I'm just going to use a little bit of olive oil. Now I've used different things. I've used coconut oil. I can't talk today. Coconut oil. There's different coconut creams you can use. Okay, hold on. So what you want to do is you want to get it all over into your nails, in between the fingers. And if you have really, really super dry hands, sometimes I get really dry hands during the winter times and I get these cracks on my nails. Oh my God, they're so painful. What I'll do is I'll actually put some gloves on, like rubber gloves, not latex, because some people have allergic reactions to latex. I'll use those blue ones. I think they're nitrogen or something. I'll wear those overnight, like I'll sleep with them on, and when I wake up in the morning, my hands are super soft. But anyway, you don't have to do that in this step. So I just kind of saturate. It seems to be the longer. Sorry, I got it. The longer that you leave it in here, the softer your hands will get. And then, sorry, I was going to make a little bowl of this, but in my grit step, I'm going to use sea salt. Now, a lot of beauty products actually already use sea salt, as you may know, or the dead sea salt. Anyway, this is just pink Himalayan. that I got on discount. I got probably some discount store. So I'm gonna use, I'm pretty liberal, I used quite a bit. And I'm just gonna rub that all over. Now, salt I find dissolves, especially when you put the water on it. So I'm just gonna rub it around. What this does is actually, the salt will kind of dry your hands out, but it's gritty, so it kind of gets all that dead skin. If you have any calluses, it helps kind of reduce the calluses. And I always have like call them my knuckles. So you get it all over. It's kind of gritty. You don't want to do it to the point where your hands are raw, obviously. Just enough to kind of exfoliate. I'm also going to add the soap. Now I have different soaps at different times. Right off the bat I can feel the salt kind of dissolve. It's still kind of gritty though. This soap is from Bath & Body Works. I'm not endorsing them, but it's just what my wife has. This pumpkin, perfect pumpkin. It's almost Halloween. I've used dish soap. You know, the Palmolive actually, believe it or not, is really good for your hands. And they do really well too. So basically I did the grease, I did the grit, I'm doing the soap. This also, you know, for antibacterial, you want to kill the germs, right? So I'm also going to use some warm water to rinse. Rinse all that off. The salt, just as a heads up, if you have any cuts or cracks in your hand, I have like a little scratch. The salt does sting a little bit. I feel like it. I feel like it helps me, but I don't know. So there, I rinse it. Then I'm going to dry. Let me get a towel here. Dry off my hands. And then for moisturizing, what do I have here? I'm going to use this. It's called Smartly. Hand and body lotion. Smells like, well, nothing. So you do want to just kind of something. Sometimes I use the Bath & Body Works or anything like that. This one's just not non-greasy. You want something that just kind of moisturizes. Get that all over. So, got a little too much. I don't know if that's not the best your hands have ever felt. I don't know what to tell you. They're super moist. They're not greasy. They're soft. And I'm ready to do some magic, right? Every time before a gig, this is what I actually do. I'll treat my hands like that. I'll also clip my nails. Sometimes, most of the time, I'll put some clear polish on because the women like that. They always notice, like, wow, your nails are so sparkly. So those are some things you can do. Other than that, I'll do this maybe once a week. I have done it every day. It seems like it's not a bad thing. It actually makes your hands softer. So if you have really bad hands, if you do that, it seems like the better they look. So yeah, hope you guys can use that. Hope you guys can put some comments down below and tell me if you've tried it, and or tell me off. I don't care. Tell me you don't like it. Either way, subscribe, give some comments, share. I do appreciate your attention, and like I said, I hope to see you around.